Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the Samsung Developers Conference. I'm Phil Nickinson with Android Central and Android Central Live, because that's what we're doing here. And we have Nicolas from armdevices.net. Now, you are from Denmark, you said?
Yeah, Denmark, Switzerland.
Denmark and Switzerland, but you spend a lot of time in China, and that's what this big pile of stuff here comes from.
Like 20 minutes before I left a couple days ago, and I was coming over here for this developer conference here, Samsung, and tomorrow also the ARM technology conference, where this might be announcing some new ARM processor. But I just thought, why buy 2 or 3 samples? I just bought 20.
And this fits in nicely because we're talking about, 1,400 people here at the Samsung Developers Conference from 33 countries. You're bringing all this stuff from China, so these are not Samsung phones.
So here I have an iPhone 5S here, and you can see right here. I'm going to unlock it. iPhone 5S for $50, running Android 4.2.2 on a dual-core ARM Cortex-A7, and check it out. It
is surprising. I mean, as soon as you pick it up, you know it's not an iPhone because it's so light. It's plastic, and it's running Android. This is bizarre.
They should add rocks inside or something to add the weight.
They really should,
to add some kind of fake metals. Or I don't know what, but it's $50 dual core. So for $50, you get an iPhone 5S or even an iPhone 5C for like $1 less. It's not a $100 difference, it's $1. And then if you want 3G, it's like $15 more, $15 more. Then you have 3G. This is 2G for $50. This one is actually a 3G, this one, for example.
All right, so this one says Galaxy Note 3. It looks a little off. Is it an actual Galaxy Note 3?
I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. I don't have a real one because there's a real one. So let's try to see.
See if I can spot some differences. Well, it helps when I hold it right side up. You know what should really give it away is the lack of the Samsung logo on the front, I think. I can definitely see, I think, the flash is different. The stitching is different. So, yeah, this one is definitely fake. Michael's is real, which is good.
It's $43. But where did I put the battery? I forgot to put the battery in this one.
Haven't seen the battery.
Okay, but it's a single-core Cortex-A5 Spreadtrum CPU. So basically, the PCBs are coming out of China, and they just put them in the phone, and it doesn't matter how the design is. Every design would work, kind of.
So here is an HTM, not HTC.
Here, this one. You can see the battery in this one.
It's 41 megapixels. Now, we know there's a 41 megapixel camera out there, not by HTM, whoever that is, but wait for it. It's running Android. So
check this out. This is $36, and you have a Windows Phone copy. So it looks like Windows Phone, but it's running on Android. So did they have it? Let's go back. You have this UI. I guess it's kind of a famous Windows Phone copy UI, I guess. But this is what they ship by default on a Nokia-looking device for $36. Single-core Cortex-A5 with 2G only for $36. But $36, and the cheapest one I found is $29. But this is 4-inch.
Here's another Samsung lookalike. It's like is that supposed to be a GS4 or GS3? Yeah,
GS4.
4. So
this is $75, something like that, and then you get a 5-inch WVGA, and it's with a dual-core Cortex-A7, the MediaTek 6572, and dual SIM. All this is dual SIM. There's no single SIM in China because the price difference is a little bit of plastic. So, you know, all the modems support dual SIM by default.
It's another non-Galaxy Note 3. What else you got?
So my main phone right now is this one. This is an e-ink.
So you're actually using these. You're not just like collecting these. You use these as your phones.
Yeah, I was using a $87 phone as my main phone for a whole year until I switched to the Galaxy Nexus. So until February last year, I had the Shenzhen, but now I have Galaxy Nexus. I'll probably get a Nexus 5, but that's just me, you know. This is cool. I might, you know, I would like to have e-ink on the back of my phone, right? But here you have.
Hold that up for John to see.
Here you have e-ink Android. So.
And the refresh isn't, quick, but the icons could look worse, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean.
How long does this battery last?
So it lasts 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks for an Android phone in normal use case, and you have a front light that you can turn up and down, and it's Android. And this company is a Chinese company. It's called Onyx. They showed me the first Android 4.0 on the Cortex A9. So here you have Android on e-ink. I mean, this is what Kindle should have been, you know. Let people install applications on your e-readers, right? And here is just, the reason is you can have an application to have all school books or all kinds of, you know, like libraries and stuff, and and alternative content. You can just click and you have a whole new, you have Amazon store on here, of course, because it's Android, but you can have all the other ones too. And that's why it's Android. It's pretty funny.
Let's see. HP Chromebook. Is this real?
Yeah,
It's fake?
so
I can't tell. I haven't seen it.
have you haven't seen it yet?
No, I haven't used the new one. I mean,
No, that's the real one.
yeah, looks nice. All right, so that's real. So you're throwing me off by throwing something in that's real.
Yeah, just because over here I went to Best Buy, I bought the last one that was in stock. There's only a blue one. I'm a little bit disappointed it's not octa-core CPU, because this is exactly the same CPU as last year's Samsung Chromebook. But who knows, maybe next month, maybe somebody like Samsung might have a 13.3-inch Ultrabook killer ARM-powered laptop. I mean, I'm really a fan of the ARM-powered laptop, and I would like to see all these Shenzhen guys get into that game too. But right now, they're only doing Android stuff.
Right. Now, what is this appendage coming out of your body here?
So since January, since CES, I do 800 videos on my website. Every fair I do with Steadicam, just to get steady videos, supposedly.
Cool.
Kind of.
Anything else you want to show us?
Let me just check it out. On my website, there's lots of videos in factories where they make stuff, where they make the tablets, stuff like that. So you can check that out.
And again, that's armdevices.net.
Yeah, and I try to do interviews next week with all the ARM makers, the big guys, like maybe Samsung is launching something, or at least ARM might be launching some new ARM CPUs to kill Intel, but don't tell Intel. Or Intel might be making ARM CPUs and might announce ARM CPUs very soon. I think it's very probable, because AMD supposedly is coming with tablet CPUs too. There's like a rumor going on. They are doing ARM processors for servers, probably also for tablets and all that stuff.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Cool.
We'll be back with more here in a little bit from the Samsung Developers Conference.